Alright, welcome back to Operation Regenesis. I appear to have just named the series after the mod, which, you know what, at least it's exactly what it says on the tin. Let's get through this storm here. Let's grab a ranger team and just dispatch immediately. Okay, unidentified ailment from the storm, presumably. We just also dispatch medical straight away to hold on. Fence broken. Yeah, that's always a bad thing to see. Okay. Oh, way back there is not, Okay, you were clearly separated from the herd for a bit for some reason, and now you're fine. So not worry about that either. Repair, repair. Hopefully nobody can squeeze out the back there. Ranger Team 3, you can pop over here and take care of this damage. Everything else seems fine. Okay, lost power. Okay. Multiple dinosaur threats. Power loss doesn't appear to appear? Oh, we've lost power back over here. I see. Okay, you can wait on that one. Fix this first. Then pivot over to this one. Please, cars, don't hit each other. You're already struggling. Life is already a struggle for you. Okay, connected. Dryos will chill out in a second. It looks like nothing's slipping out the back, which is great. New viable car. The Monosaurus is bugged out. He's fine. Let's ignore him. Concussed. Surface wounds. Okay. Medicate you. Medicate you. Actually, let's... Yeah, you know what? We got multiple capture teams. We can dispatch the first one to sedate this concussed galley or whatever. There. Yeah, everything appears to currently be repaired with the exception of that slightly damaged fence. Which is actually kind of impressed. Why did I trank this dialogue? Why did you get... Did I... Assigned a post? Wait, why is he... Did I click on the post and assign the helicopter, and then, like, when the storm hit, it automatically decides to sedate the dinosaurs? What happened here? Oh, wait, I betcha... Well, he was gonna look at the other one. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I might have just misclicked on the helicopter to do the status check. But that would have been the medical team I said. No, because the medical team is there. Huh. Oh, I bet you what it is. So the helicopter is definitely assigned. So I bet you if we assign a helicopter, they probably cover the medical team, and the medical team goes in there and sedate the dinosaurs while they're there, maybe? Which is interesting behavior I didn't know the game had. Okay, minor fracture. Oh, already on the way, yes. Okay, let's get you transferred over. Do that. Okay, and then, yeah, so. Acrocanthosaurus. One solitary egg, large appetite, humble and long-lived. Seems good. We gotta wait on the medical treatment to have enough welfare to even do anything with him. It's probably fine.
Asset in transit.
I'm a little worried about some of this panic separating the herds out, but it seems to me they're fairly stable. So it should be good. Okay, so we should get an enclosure put in for this acro. We're still doing an expedition. So that seems fine. And then the treatment. Yeah, I'm going to work on that right now. Acrocanthosaurus is on the way. We had to put 2 more points into welfare on the welfare specialist, but it worked out. Some other junk to sell. I think we should save the Carcharodontosaurus for the next episode. That's what I think. I think we should work on Allosaurus and finish that up. Plus, like, maybe Styracosaurus. And any other additional herbivores we want to put in. Yeah, let's get Allo. Because the Karkar is going to be a big, you know, ooh, fancy moment. So it should have its own episode to highlight it. So we get the acro out, which we're putting in over here. Nice angular JPOG style pen for him, tucked back here by the waterfall. Probably will need its own set of amenities eventually, but for now we can just leave it alone. Going to be 3 minutes till he's out of here and 2 minutes on the fossils, so... Or the new expedition, so we're definitely going to have some downtime. I think we'll save this. We're not in a rush to process these extra ones, so we'll wait to get the Allo back. Actually, we finished Ceratosaurus, so we should probably get that into the park. So I'm going to work on setting up a pen for that as well. We'll put it in near the Acro and the Dilo pen. And then we can get the Allo in after that. Might be... It looks to me like Allo is at least very close to being finished, if not completed. Deinonychus, Nasudo... Yeah, so that should be it for Allo. So, Styrak has not been unlocked, it looks like. Not sure what... Okay, we can like go dig up Raptor. I guess we just go back to working on Karkar. We can get the fossils right now. There's nothing wrong with that. Research. Okay, Styrak is right there. Let's do that prereq. But then we can work on unlocking the Trike too, which has requirements as well. And then yeah, I think we'll put a Ceratosaurus pen in right here. So let's do that. Okay, the Acros are on their way. Let's get our Ceratosaurs sorted out. So, social for Ceratosaurus. 1 to 2, so we don't need that many of these guys. Cerato 2003. We'll do humble. Social, I guess. Oh, hold on. This might be a good time to meet some other requirements. So we just unlocked access to the Triceratops research. 3 defensive, which I think... Yeah, we have defensive. Okay, sick. Also, it looks like we have a new vaccination ready. Let's get this done too. Oh, rabies inoculation. Yes, please. Oh god, give me that. Okay. So, we need 3 tough dinosaurs. Let's get tough ceratosaurs then. So let's lean into the existing humble. And then just throw some defensive on here. 75-50. Alright. Our first glimpse at our acro. Yeah, JPOG acro. We'll have to look at them in daylight too. Let's see. Defensive, humble, and fit. Humble and fit. Docil's nice too. We could take 3. That seems fine. Sure. We'll do 3 strategies. Having like 1 feels wrong for a mid-tier or mid-size carnivore like that. Not going to replace the contract. No reason to. Okay. Well, there's the rabies inoculation, so we can get this going now too. So 3 Ceratos, 1 mil, 650. You do this. Alright, there is the acro. Big and chunky and stripy. Little bit of like, it's like a mix of the JPOG acro and the Frontier acro, which is kind of neat. Because he's still got like the bulk and the heft of the Frontier acro, but he's got the like the more obviously ridged spine of the JPOG acro, and the color scheme is obviously JPOG. I like the mix of designs here. This is really sick.
Predator is called the acro.
So yeah, let's get him set up. Oh, he's basically good. He just needs a goat feeder. Let's just throw it down by the water. That seems fine. And then some forest, which he has. Let's just add some more to make sure we don't run into some problems. Should be plenty. He's essentially already good to go. And we still keep the vista here of looking back towards the waterfall and stuff. That's nice. Okay. We need a ranger post, which I didn't put in, and a gate, which I didn't put in. Or think about putting in. Gate might be a problem. We'll find out. Might have to do a redesign on this enclosure to get this working. Alright, 2. What else is 2 assigned to? 3. Actually, let's grab this post and move it. Because then we can cover the Serato pen. Let's put the gate here for now.
Canthosaurus, and it is a dinosaur that has what I like to refer to as presence. When it's around, you know it. This animal should make for a killer exhibit.
Super happy already.
I mean, it being a killer and all.
And judging by the fact that the car is moving, the car can reach it here, so that's great. We'll clear back a
Successfully
little bit
executing
of
a mission
trees.
relies on preparation. The same holds true for securing the dinosaurs. Now, based on the last objective, I'd say you've got the necessary skill set.
Mr. Acro. Ooh, in the trees. Ominous. It's like he's stalking. Oh. Well, he kind of was stalking the Jeep, maybe. Ooh. Oh, that's fucking dope. Sorry, I gotta get a screenshot like right now because this is fantastic. That's pretty high tier. Wow. You gotta love the car lighting for getting like really kind of spooky pictures of dinosaurs. That's really good stuff. Oh, and so this is the second recording session. So I've seen the fluffy tail dinosaur preview that dropped right before I made today's videos. So that was pretty cool. Well, not right, but dropped on the same day. So super excited. My bets are up on the channel. You can find my bingo card. We'll see if I made any correct predictions or not. But I'm thinking fluffy dinosaurs, you got to have a Eutyrannus and a Deinonychirus. Those are like, they got to be guaranteed, right? A large Ornithomimosaur would also be a cool addition to the roster, and another Tyrannosaurid would be great. My other predictions would be, I think, Ornithomimus, feathered Ornithomimosaur, like that's not a Deinonychirus, is also something we should get. The only weird thing about that is getting 2 Ornithomimosaurs in one DLC is kind of strange. So I think they might pick one over the other. Yeah, that's definitely a different look for the Ceratosaur. Like a lot smoother. Doesn't have all the osteoderms or whatever that both the film Cerato and the JPOX or JWE Cerato have.
Slightly smaller T-Rex, but its bite
a lot more in style of the distinctive look for the Cerato and JPOG, which doesn't really match the film or this game. Which, to be fair, the Cerato in this game actually really doesn't match the film Cerato either.
About the same.
You could tell it's very much based on the film Cerato, but it's got a lot of style differences. Which I think is also true of the figure I have behind me. I think the figure is based more on Cerato in this game, I think. Because the Cerato in the film has a very distinctively Tyrannosaurian head, which I don't think is really captured on this one. Alright, 3 Ceratos. How are they doing? Forest needs supposed to be met, but it's pretty close, so it shouldn't be an issue. Oh, yeah, it shouldn't be an issue, but it does need to be fixed. kind of a weird enclosure with there being a forest line here.
But in North America,
But the viewing
it
gallery still gets a
competed for
decent view.
prominence against the
Can you do a view from a hotel? Yeah. Okay, I mean, you look out the back of your hotel and it's like, yeah, there's dinosaurs in there somewhere. Maybe you can see them. I guess that's fine. Actually, I probably want to like make it a little easier on the Jeeps to get in there because they get weird with forests sometimes. So yeah, let's do a little bit of that. And then we can throw down a decorative tree just to like finish up this exhibit, make it look a little different than just the usual tree brush.
Do I want the dinosaurs to fight? No.
Oh, dominance might
want
not
to
even be
fight.
settled.
For some,
Yeah,
it is
Serrato
what they were
1
born
is...
for,
No, he's humble
what
defensive.
they live for, and what they're willing to die for.
Yep, seems
That
fine.
is a purity that few humans have.
There's our acro during the full daylight. I like the white patches on the face. The fact that they even got that detail going. It's pretty great. It's a really nice acro model. It's really good. I don't have any... Some people really hate the Frontier acro. I don't mind it. I like it. I think it's a great model too. I think they're both great, which is cool. You know, why have one good thing when we can have two, right? Also, I gotta say, so far, we haven't seen too many like obvious animation glitches with any of these new models. Incredible. You couldn't like not drive under the Acro's tail. You could have went slightly further around it so you didn't like damage my car.
Read up on this new objective, and then let me know you're
They're
going
not
to do it.
expeditions. All right, so with all those guys settled, it should be Allosaurus time. After this, yeah. All right, let's finish up the Allo. We get that one car fossil in there. And we gotta find a good spot for him too. We could do an expedition with EO. Maybe just, if nothing else, we could do one just to finish off the contract. No, we know there's nothing from Europe in J. We can do Velociraptor. That's fine. That's at least something that could make it into the park. Like I'm not gonna stress over getting all 25 species out. We're gonna stress over getting out the really distinctive ones. I mentioned that previously, but like I'm not too worried about seeing the Stego or the Trike or the Anki, for example. And the Anki especially is a pain in the ass to actually get out, so I'm not too concerned with that. Okay, so we have this whole section back here, which I'm thinking tours, but we probably want to get a path going back there in. We could just move out this staff center, or we could go through the control center, which I don't think I'd want to do. So I'm thinking the staff center probably gets moved. And then we put a path, or we put the pen in basically right here. We're going to have a viewing tower here and then one over here. Let's do that for the Allo. Let's just take this and chuck it in somewhere. Somewhere, anywhere. Actually, this is not a bad little spot for it, because it kind of fits around the corner of the restroom nicely. Pushes the hill back a little bit, but that's fine too. I like that we're keeping some of these hills in here a little bit. We should try and build a park, I think. I think one of our upcoming park builds, very soon. We should try and build a park that isn't so goddamn flat in the building area. I think for JPOG style parks, it makes sense, because the elevation in JPOG is very much like flat land and then mountains, and not much elevation in between. But for a future build, it'd be fun to have, you know, some of these rises with different sections of the park and like some elevation changes. We can try like a deliberate aesthetic based around something like that. And given the discussion I had previously as well about how we can do some different styles of terrain by building it ahead of time, I think I covered that in the video. Point is, you do infinite cache, and then with infinite cache, you can customize all the terrain on the map, and then you set the cache to an actual limit after that. So that way you can play, you essentially start a park on a map you've already pre-customized with just, you know, a little bit of extra work, which I think is really cool. So I think we want to do that. I think that'd be neat. But that's something for the future. I think we'll definitely do at least one park like that where we customize the whole park at a time. So we'll have to figure out what that's going to be. I don't have any ideas quite yet about what park to do that with. I do have a bunch of park build ideas coming up, but I'm just not sure which one would be appropriate for doing a whole kind of remodel thing. Anyway, terrain. I assume this is all going up, maybe? You know, I could jump in a car and check it out while we're paused. Let's do that. We currently do need power. I want to put in a large power station, so let's do this. Which is going to take everybody here, but that's probably fine. So yeah. So that's going to be... Let's shut some stuff down maybe while we wait for that. So this is currently not in use. We could shut you down. How is there more power outage now? I guess because it's like individual fence sections that are getting cut. I guess that tracks. You need to stay active. Expedition Center. Where does my... There it is. Okay, one power out. I mean, that's just a fence section. We can leave it. It's fine. It'll sort itself out soon. But then, yeah, we'll check the fossils later because we're not going to be able to have anybody to extract them right now anyway. Power's almost sorted. Sorted enough that I think we can get to work / get started on the aloe. Oh, it's nice that the aloe here actually shows red for the 2003 skin. That's fun. None of those matter. Let's do humble, no large appetite, and you know what, 75. No, let's guarantee humble. It's like one egg, I think. Still need defensive, so let's slap one of those in there, I guess. Get these guys rested up. That way the welfare specialists are ready to go when the synth is done. Actually, pretty damn close to it. And there's our power online, so we can get everything turned back on. So let's look at fossils, even if we don't have anybody on hand to process. Burn fossils. We'll get the car finished just to have it ready to go. And then, yeah, what else? So we can do that when we're doing the hatching as well. The aloe pen is set up over here. Ready to go. Let's get the rest of the infrastructure set up. You know what? Let's just slap in the goat feeder while I'm on the goat feeder screen, I guess. And then yeah, closure thing. Yep, you can administer that one. That seems fine. Oh, did the feeder move out of range? It did. I need you guys to move for a second. Let me put the feeder down. Okay. Which actually resets the food in the feeder, which is funny. Okay. Oh, and the Serato feeder is going to be out of the way too. So this one actually needs to be moved like back here. Okay, the other ones are fine. That'll be fine. Okay. And the Alberto, yeah, because this one is just right here anyway. So that's fine too. Okay. Let's see what we got for aloes. Oh, it's 3 eggs. Okay, I mean, we can hatch 2. Why not? I forgot I assumed the aloes are going to be a low clutch size.
Hey,
But
I've got another mission for you.
they're not.
Read the details.
Take the easy contract. I mean, we don't need the money. It's just reflex action at this point. I'm also not going to
better give
fix the
yourself a pat on
amenities
the
for a
back.
while. We'll
You
do it
earned
when we have more dinos in the park. Like the Allosaurus, for instance, maybe. So 1 out of 3 defensive. We do eventually need that to push for Stego if we ever do put it in the park, which we may not, but no reason not to push for the research, at least, on these other species that are park relevant. Oh, we need this line here, too, for the Spino. Oh, and Homolocephaly is ready. We definitely want Homolocephaly. I'm always going to be bothered that this says Ornithomimosaurids 4. Always going to piss me off, but whatever. Alright, then let's wait for the Allo. Allosauruses are inbound during the
Dr.
rainstorm.
Ian Malcolm. This is an unexpected surprise. It's
At this point, let's
something
just take a
I'm trying to
contract we can
avoid,
ignore.
actually. What brings you to my lab?
If only we had more time. Ironically, that's really what we've given to the dinosaurs, isn't it? More time.
Okay, sure, Malcolm. And Woo. Very weird exchange between the two of you. Alright, there's our first look at the Allo. Of course, another one releasing in the dark. The posture, I think, is the thing that throws me the most on the Allo in JPOG. It feels very unnatural with the way it holds its head. Already, comfort's pretty good.
Every dinosaur that's recreated is important, but some also capture our imaginations. The Allosaurus is one such animal. It is believed that in its original environment, it was squarely at the top of the food chain. I'm interested to discover if that's true, given the opportunity.
Well, it looks like they got a pretty decent amount of space here. Territory size is pretty good. Alright, let's get to work on some other research then. So, Homolocephaly is ready. Then we talked about pushing for Stegosaurids and other carnivores. Yeah, nothing else we can do there. So I guess we can knock out Tyrannosaurus, something that's worth the genetic specialist time at least. So we'll do those. Yeah, not enough to process, and our geneticists are busy anyway, but we can do a dig. Sure, finish up. We'll do some more raptor digging, that's fine. Then we want to get... Oh, Styrax ready. Yeah, we should be digging up Styracosaurus. Yeah. So we can set up our car. You know what? Large appetite really doesn't matter. We can push defensive on us to attempt to get defensive done. Although we can just push defensive on a herbivore. Well, I guess defensive on a carnivore is better, kind of, because we don't care about having a bigger herd. Like, with any herbivores, we want humble and social, ideally. So I think we'll do that for car. We'll push it there. Because we didn't get any defensive on these guys, and we still need 2 more defensive dinosaurs, right? Yeah, these are just humble. Okay, so we do need more amenities. Probably should just put those in. I think at this point we'll slap them in down here, because we're probably going to be expanding. Well, we're definitely going to be expanding further down this way. So let's just put them behind the control center. mean, it probably doesn't matter what we put in here exactly. So then, yeah, I think we'll put a tour in to tour the section of the park that's down the hill that's in this direction. That's where we'll put our next herbivore pen, our final herbivore pen. And then we'll put our other carnivores down there too. I mean, we still have like a big lake section over here, but I was kind of thinking Spino for that maybe. So I'm going to keep saving that, and then potentially some other areas that could be... Oh, that's the wrong amenity type. Some other areas that could be enclosures are nearby for sure too. I mean, we'll just assume this is going to be the same as everything else. For ice cream. Yeah, so we definitely could put an enclosure here of some description. I mean, we could probably do like a car here. And then just put in like another small herbivore pen. Actually, car, small herbivore, push for a Spino, and maybe call it a park. Because, right, like, we have a Stegosaurid, Kentrosaurus, which doesn't like anybody. We have the Torosaurus, which I don't think likes ceratopsids, dislikes Triceratops and Styrac. Yeah, so this won't cohab with any of our other ceratopsids. So we're going to have Triceratops, Styracosaurus, and Stegosaurus that are all herbivores that would require separate pens, which is awkward. Yeah, I think we'll plan... Let's do that. Let's plan for a final carnivore enclosure here, an herbivore enclosure here, and then keep this space for a Spino or something else. And if we end up putting in Stego and Trike and stuff, then we'll change the pens around, expand down here, probably tear this pen apart or shrink it down, because the car shouldn't take up a huge amount of space. And I think that's a good plan. Okay, Carcharodontosaurus is synthing. We potentially have 2 eggs. New batch of fossils is ready to go. Bunch of raptor. We do have genetics available. Genetic skill points, that is. On you. And then the homolocephaly, I think we'll work on next. Yeah, it's also at a raptor dig site anyway, so there we go. There's that. All right. And then 50 seconds on the car. This is the pen we put in. We actually can just leave this pen in. We can sneak down the hillside for a tour area if we decide we need it. So that's pretty good. Then the herbivore pen. Oh, 5-star with the new amenities.
Used to belong here. This was their planet.
Yeah,
but
so we're going to keep going, of course. 66% appeal.
Will time
193, 100, 100. Okay, I mean, it did take a larger percent of appeal than it looked like it was going to take. We're at like 4 stars.
It was a stable predictor of the world's progression.
We'll try to get to full appeal just to meet that like value as well. I guess changing the appeal total from 7,500 to 9,000 actually doesn't change anything about your park success, because you have to change the economy to match it, and I really didn't do that. So humble, defensive, large appetite, defensive, intolerant, and humble. I mean, we can hatch both. Might as well. We have the money. Doesn't matter. 6 minutes on those. Here's our next clutch of fossils. Well, let's pop back to those in a second. Oops, we have to unpause. Okay, so, homolocephaly. We can dump the 5, 4, 8, 4, and 3. So we're going to need at least one more trip to finish it, it looks like. Might as well use you. And while that is going, yeah, we might as well do, I don't know, push for Stegosaurus or something if we decide to put it in. That's fine. We're going to do at least one more episode, if not 2. So yeah, I think we can... Why don't we get the... Yeah, we'll do a little bit more. We'll get basically to where the car is ready to come out and then end this episode, I think. Well, let's wrap up today with one final storm. How about that? That's a good thing to do. Right, and there's our fossils as well, so we can keep working on that during the storm. $59 and 27, so we need more homolocephaly fossils still. Sure, you do this. Is there a second dig site for homolocephaly? No. We'll use the 13 and then he can get rested, possibly during the storm if we stay on top of it. Status check. Dinosaurs, anything that gets pissed at about 80%. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, these are all good dinosaurs, not like them DLC dinosaurs that get pissed. Okay, we got a thing broken, that doesn't really matter. Okay, first injury of the storm. Where? I do not see. Really don't see where that... Oh, wait. Cerata. There it is. Mobile vet. Please administer treatment to the Ceratosaurus. We have a broken fence. Somewhere. I don't... Oh, there it is. Actually, you're right here. If you get that. Great. Go, 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 go. Nice. My man. My man doing us a service. Okay. That's already queued up.
This dinosaur's wounds appear to be superficial.
More injury. We've got injury over here. We've got 2 more because they're not treated. Medicate, intro. Medicate out.
Still, best to be sure. Let's get this animal the compassion.
Oh yes, and here's our new herbivore pen. Very small, but hopefully it can be small safely because it's just going to be like homolocephaly and Styracosaurus. At least for now. Okay. Alright, storm is passed. I'm just going to queue up some extra repairs because I have the power. Alright. Somebody's coming to repair this gallery, yeah? Oh, I don't think so. Okay, everything looks good. Okay. We did not remember to rest during the storm, but that's okay. Welfare specialist is back, so the eggs are hatched. But we're going to save that for next time. And homolocephaly is finished too, actually. So after this process is finished. So let's save Malik to do some synthesis there. And then if we have... I didn't really pay attention to our expedition requirements. So I don't think we can go do Styrak. Because, yeah, I kind of shot myself in the foot. That's okay. We got time. No rush. No rush whatsoever. Yeah, we can't set anything up until later. Okay. Whoa, what is the frame rate on that Brachiosaurus? That was something, huh? Maybe that's probably an animation glitch from a modded creature. Like zoomed out. The animations are probably a little rougher. I mean, this one looks fine though. Huh, that was weird. Major fracture, okay. Well, let's get you sedated and treated between episodes. So yeah, we'll leave this one here then until next time.